Chainbreakers Inferno.
Podcast where we're not that good at this, and you don't have to be either. I am sitting here in my basement in a warmer day today with my three friends. First up, we got Wallace. Wallace, say hi to the lovely people.
Good day, gentlemen. I'm very excited for today.
Glad to have you here. How was your drive in for work? Is it slippery out there today?
No, but I still rage a lot on the road.
Well, that's just general, though.
Natural barbarian.
Yeah, he's just an angry person. Tall dwarf. Sitting beside him, we got none other than Nick. Nick, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good.
Joel.
You look good, too, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Too bad that people in Radio Land can't enjoy it.
I know, right? We're never doing video.
But trust me, it's a good-looking, good-looking player.
We are not what you would say are photogenic people.
Well, we're totally photogenic.
Well, the most photogenic person is the one that I'm going to introduce next.
Of course.
Kris. Welcome here, Kris.
Why, thank you, Joel. Hello, everybody in podcast land. Excited to be here. I'm your resident GM, ready to go.
Awesome. Well, you know what? Let's just do a little reminder as to who we're playing here. So, Wallace, who are you playing today?
I am playing Kurgan Thunderhowl, a half-orc druid, and my loyal wolf companion, Greymane.
So loyal!
He's my buddy.
Companion.
I like him better.
He's kind of my buddy now, too, actually.
Well, right now, he's Gaius'
That's
buddy.
true. He's the only Gaius' only
He's
buddy.
not Heshlog's buddy.
And
we all know
speaking of Gaius is played by Nick. Nick, tell us who Gaius is.
Well, Gaius is Gaius Bainbridge, and he is a Rougarou Cavalier.
Awesome. And I am Joel. I'm playing Scarlet Carson, the Asmar Inquisitor of Tyrannus. So, with that, Kris, we're going to do a lore drop. What do you want to teach us about today?
Oh, today's an exciting one. Today we are jumping into the Melistaran Alliance, what is arguably the most important political alliance in recent times. It is known as the United Kingdoms of the Immortal Plains Concordant. The Melistaran Alliance is one of Atrothia's largest political pacts, a group of nations which have formed continent-spanning trade agreements and rallied together under a single banner in times of foreign invasion, largely consisting of the nations occupying the territories once at the heart of the First Atrothian Empire. Its most influential founders are the ancient kingdoms of Palisade, Messenia, and Merchant Sand, with the megalithic cities of Ironhold and Palisade playing host to almost all of the Alliance's politics. Other member nations include the kingdoms of Dorgild, Amarisia, Barrow-Delve, Wendrin, Silvermoon, Primalis, Winterhold, and Drakengard. Until recently, the Kingdom of Vale was also a long-standing Alliance member. However, they were expelled after the rise of the so-called Demon King Kolos, whose reign was built upon the insurrection which ended the kingdom's royal line in 957 AC. The political agenda and policies of the Melistaran Alliance, both at home and abroad, are dictated by the Melistaran Senate, a staggering array of representatives who review and vote upon all matters of import regarding Alliance nation interests beyond their own borders. The official leader of the Melistaran Alliance is Queen Selena Melistirith VII, the ruler of Palisade, whose line has been inheritor to the position since the Melistaran Alliance was first founded with the treaties of the Immortal Plains Concordant in 88 AC, that is after Cataclysm. Although largely just serving as a figurehead, she holds the authority to wrest complete military control from the Senate during emergencies or times of war. And there you have it. That is our lore drop for today.
It's a good thing there's never war, then.
There is sometimes... But it's nice because it's it's not like a mysterious, insidious person who's guiding from the shadows. It's a like a paladin queen, basically.
You know, there's something to be said about honest warfare, you know?
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to punch a guy in the face, do it in the face,
Just
not in the back.
face.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
I really commend her honor. Thank you for the little job, Kris.
You're welcome. With that, I'm going to send it over to Wallace, who's going to give us our recap.
Last time on Barely Adequate, after dealing with Scarlet's pet plants that somehow escaped, it's not weird that a plant grew twice its size in a couple days and seemingly able to drag themselves from a burning building. And Kurgan helped heal the victims of the fire. It was decided the party will need to immediately strike the now vulnerable Pit Fiend cell. But before, the party wanted to visit LED Spears to acquire some potions to combat poison, a favorite weapon of the Pit Fiend leader, the Dockside Devil. Continuing on, they arrived at the Dockside Devil's warehouse and decided to split up, with Gaius and Greymane taking the front and Scarlet and Kurgan entering the rear of the building. Each group found stiff resistance on their respective entrances, with Scarlet and Kurgan fighting out the first wave of enemies, only to find dozens of medical prisoners, a group of pit fiends, and a turkey-sized raven with piercing red eyes. Will the party succeed in rescuing the prisoners, and what is with that strange raven?
Well, I sure hope to find out on this episode of Barely Adequate presents Kris.
Our heroes find themselves deep into the night on Davrin the First. And what an eventful night it has been. After dealing with the fire, helping everybody, encountering the weird plants, and launching their raid, we find Gaius Bainbridge and Greymane engaging the fearsome foe at the front of the building, the bugbear, known as Heslog. To the rear of the building, we find Kurgan, Thunderhowl, and Scarlet have started to make their way into the central part of the warehouse. And as Scarlet pulls back the curtains, suddenly she hears all the noise coming from deeper within. A truly jarring experience. Glancing ahead of her, she sees that there are a group of 5 pit fiends, 3 of which are resting calmly at a table, playing cards. 2 of them wander about between all of these bunks. And glancing up at the catwalk, you notice the bizarre raven, the size roughly of a turkey, as well as 3 more pit fiends staring down, surveying the floor below.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
So, what shall you do?
This is fine.
The bizarre raven lets out a shriek, and snapping to attention, all of the pit fiends, the 3 on the catwalk and the 5 on the main central warehouse, quickly rise and prepare for battle.
Whoa. I'm just trying to sell Girl Scout cookies here. Just, everybody calm down. We got the mint ones. Just chill out. Will you kill that bugbear and come help us already?
No, I'll get around to it.
Scarlett's probably mad at you right now. She's like, why isn't he coming in? We need help in here.
And as you may or may not remember from last episode, even though the physical distance between you and that little front room is smaller than from the outside of the front entrance to the outside of the back entrance, that is where the noise is coming from. Although now that you've pulled the curtain, the noise is staggering. You certainly can't hear them from where you're standing now. Okay, so that brings us to the top of the initiative. Gaius! It's not your turn yet. It's Kurgan's turn.
Screw
Kurgan
you, guys.
Thunderhowl. You find yourself at the back of the warehouse, holding your bow steady, having just defeated a fleshy, amorphous monster with deformed appendages. What will you do? And once Scarlet pulls that curtain, you also hear the noise now. It drowns out what you heard from outside.
What does it sound like? A bunch of people?
It sounds like people moaning and groaning. Do you want to give me I'm going to say you actually would just know. It's maybe something you've experienced before. It sounds like people who've eaten like bad mushrooms or something, and they're like delirious almost.
Has
That's kind of the noise.
Drogba's buddy been here?
Miasma?
Miasma?
We'd smell him.
Just creepily beckoning people in with his hairless, saggy forearms.
Can I see from there that these people captured in cages?
You hear Scarlet mutter a word in a language you probably don't understand, but it sounds like a swear word of some kind.
Married?
From where you're standing, directly behind Scarlet, you can kind of peek through the little opening that she made, and you do see some people, but from where you're standing, you can clearly see 3 of the pit fiends. The 3 on the ground level by the table.
Okay, well,
Those would be closest to you.
I doubt they're going to surrender.
And you can give me a perception check.
10.
Yeah, that's what you see. You see the 3 pit fiends ahead of you clearly. You don't see any of the other pit fiends in the area.
Well, I'm going to plug over to the arrow.
Sounds good.
You heard it all?
Are you going for the one kind of closest to you on the left, the one on the right, or the one furthest in the back?
Right is right.
Sounds good. Apparently not.
7.
Arrow goes wide. You fire a shot and it whizzes past Scarlet's head and embeds itself in the wall just past your target. Okay, Kurgan, you're done. The big crow, the big raven. It lets out another loud, piercing shriek. And you notice that the pit fiends, they all snap to attention as though reacting to its call. And it starts rapidly flapping its wings and continuing to shriek, making, such a racket. Okay, that's going to bring us to some of the pit fiends. So the 3 pit fiends that are on the catwalk, they actively start to move. And as they do, they kind of start to approach whatever vantage they have that brings them in sight of that back entrance that Scarlet has just opened. And as they go, you notice that 2 of them don't have to move very far, so they actually pull out some small, sharpened spikes. And both of them hurl a spike at you, Scarlet, whipping a dart at you from their high elevation in that catwalk. Scarlet, can you give me a perception check?
I can indeed. That'll be a 14.
Okay, so you see them move there.
Okay.
And hurl them at you.
That's probably
so they
better
don't
for
catch
me.
you off guard at all. What is your? Are you using a judgment right now or no?
I do not have a judgment active currently.
No. Okay, so they both
yet.
hurl. One dart hits you. The other one goes wide.
Okay.
Is it a new dart?
A new dart. It could be. So this girl hurls a new dart at Scarlet.
Hot.
Hey, hit out of the gutter here, Joel. Come on.
She just got it today.
Hits you for an absolutely devastating 3 points of damage.
Oh, man. That hurts. I don't like it.
That was a good hit. Got you good. Okay, the other one goes wide. You get struck by 1. Ooh, dangerous for 3. Okay, that brings us to Greymane. So Greymane is involved in this heated melee alongside Gaius.
He's going
to take a bite at Heshlog.
Guard.
Going for Heshlog's Heshlog.
15.
Oh, with a big 15. Greymane latch is on to Heshlog, but he pulls away. Is a miss.
Yep.
Just grazing him. Gaius Bainbridge, it is your turn.
All right. I will also continue to attack Heshlog,
Let's see what you got.
bringing down the axe for an 18 to hit.
Oh, big 18. That is a hit. Soundly connecting on Heshlog. Bringing that axe down right across the waist.
And for 9 damage.
And with that, Heshlog collapses to the ground. So from the front entryway, you don't hear any of the bustle and hustle going on in the next chamber that your allies did in the central area. All you see is in this relatively small front entrance, there's the counter space ahead of you, a small stool behind it. And then there's a curtain leading into another area beyond. Big, thick curtain. What will you do?
I will check to see if Heshlog's alive.
Give me a heal check. Or I could go for a perception at a higher DC.
That's a 4 on the heal check.
Yeah, he's dead, definitely. Yeah,
That's too bad.
definitely dead. Yeah.
All right. If I have any time left, then I will move to the curtain to sneak a peek inside.
Yeah, I would say so. You looked at him. Yeah, oh, he's dead. He's not moving.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you pull the curtain back a bit.
Yeah.
So as soon as the curtain passes the threshold a little bit, all the noise you hear is as I described to everybody else. So you hear the moaning and groaning of the captives. You also hear the immense noise being caused by the raven. But from where you're standing, you can't see the raven. It's not skywalk. It's not adjoining two big buildings. The catwalk above you, you can't see the raven because it's kind of on the platform over top of where you are. But you can see all of the pit fiends in the central warehouse, including all the pit fiends on said catwalk.
I'll throw the curtain open. And step into the room.
All the way open. Okay, so you step in, and as you do, you notice that. Give me a perception check.
That's a 14.
You notice that there's a pit fiend lurking directly beside the entrance, just behind you.
Okay. So I'll say, my apologies, gentlemen, but we're going to have to shut you down.
He's so by the book. Oh, man.
I have a letter.
Put your hands up.
So noble. It's so just. Yeah, that brings us to Scarlett Carson. It is your turn.
So what sort of an action would it be for me to close this curtain? Did I just kind of peek so I could let it go, or?
No, like as soon as you kind of moved it to look in, you wouldn't have been able to just kind of just peek. You would have had to move it past the threshold a bit.
Okay, so it'd be like a move action to close it?
No. It's a free action to open or close the
so Scarlett would
unless
like
you
to...
stand there, closing it open really fast.
Scarlett is going to close the curtain.
Okay.
She's going to look at Kurgan and she's going to say...
perfectly silent again in this room.
Okay, so she's going to say... Cool. That's cool. But she's going to say, Kurgan, get in here. We need... It's go time. And she's going to cast Divine Favor on herself.
Ooh.
And she is going to use a swift action to give her a Judgment of Healing for this turn.
Nice. That's Fast Healing 2?
Fast Healing 1 at this point.
Fast Healing 1, okay. And then that's +1s from your Divine Favor?
+1s from my Divine Favor, yes, sir.
Okay. And then beyond that, you just got... It's now shut, and you got your weapon out.
Yeah, I still want to plug up that spaceway, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So no one can see you though. You're behind a curtain.
Yes, I don't want to get
big sword out.
I don't want to get new darts thrown at me again.
You got the sword raised high above your head.
That's exactly.
Ready to bring down a wicked slice on anyone that comes by. Okay.
You know what's up.
Okay, so the pit fiends are going to take action now. You guys can't see them, but Gaius can see them as they're rummaging around. Starting with the one that was trying to sneak up on him. You see him kind of skulk up beside you. Like he's trying to surprise you, and then bam, he tries to punch you in the back of the head. But you easily saw him coming.
Yeah, look directly at him.
Directly at him. But he still thinks he got you by surprise. Oh my. Oh, he hit you. He got you. Gaius, did he ever get you?
Woo.
Holy moly. Okay. Coming in with the Cestus. It is not a critical. But he got you. Big hit. For 4 damage.
Ooh.
Lethal. This other one on the ground here is going to move over. Moving by these people that are kind of surrounding you, Gaius, that are all on their bunks that they're chained to. So he's going to flank with his buddy, and he's coming in with a punch of the cestus also. But as he punches, you hoist your shield up, and his fist makes direct contact with the face of your shield. Oh! He kind of groans in pain and pulls his cestus back. And then we got the 3 around the table. So you notice one moves towards the curtain, and he throws the curtain fully open all the way. And as he does, that provokes stack of opportunity.
Yeah, does it actually?
It does. 100%.
Awesome.
It's like a big. I mean, it's only a free action to move, but you can't
It's a weighted
You gotta
curtain?
actually move it
yeah.
over. So he's just standing there staring at you as he whips his curtain open.
It's 27 to hit.
That's it. Oh! Your blade soundly connects with the top of his head as you bring that thing down.
For 12 points of damage.
Oh, big 12. Your single slice comes in on the top of his head, and it kind of shears down to the side, and he kind of splits kind of like a banana a little bit and collapses to the ground. As you hoist a boot and you kick him off your blade. Clear the path. The one that was on the left side of the table, he actually is going to come charging right at you. Clambers over the body of his ally. And delivers a jumping punch. However, he misses. Goes wide.
Baby.
And our final pit fiend that's on the ground, he is going to advance along the side, and he's going to come in, stand beside his buddy, and he's going to take a punch at you also. But he's got a little bit of the doorway in his way, so it's going to be a little harder because you're using that to your advantage. Oh, and not even close. You easily duck to the side, avoiding his lazy blow.
Tactics are actually working for me.
And that brings us to Kurgan Thunderhowl.
I'm going to plug one of the guys in the doorway.
Okay, so the one directly in front of Scarlet. The one directly in front of Scarlet you have full shot on.
Yeah.
The other guy's going to have a little bit of cover.
The one without cover.
Sounds good.
Is Scarlet hurt at all?
Just a little bit.
But she's healing. Her wounds are starting to heal.
I'm going to pluck an arrow. Critical miss.
Oh! You want to roll me a D8, please?
3.
Okay, so your shot goes wide, and it just barely nicks Scarlet's ear as it embeds in the wall just beside her. But it misses. Okay, are you done with that amazing shot?
I are done.
Okay, the big raven, it keeps making a massive noise. Massive noise as it continues squawking and shrieking. And Gaius, you gotta. This thing is now standing on the edge of the railing of the catwalk, and you actually catch a good line of sight on it, and it is terrifying. This thing.
Is it?
It seems to be. What is your sense motive bonus?
That would be a 2. No, wait, no, sorry, sense motive.
Yeah. Because your
it's a bit
sense motive
higher.
is you got ranks in it, right?
7.
A 7? Okay, so despite the terrifying display this thing was doing, you are not shaken by it. You are not demoralized from its fearsome display.
Never got an evil eye from a raven before?
The old stink eye.
The old stink eye raven. Okay, that brings us to the 3 pit fiends that are on the catwalk. So 2 of them already have good line of sights on Scarlet. They're going to hurl another dart each. And then there's one more who is going to get a little bit better positioning beside one of her allies on the catwalk. and she's going to hurl a dart at Gaius. So we got 2 coming at Scarlet and 1 coming at Gaius. Let's see what happens here. Okay, every single one of them goes wide. They clearly lack skills at throwing darts when there's people nearby. Every one of them goes wide. We got 2 hit the wall near Scarlet, 2 hit the wall near Scarlet, and then we got 1 hits the ground near Gaius. But it looks like they're taking extra pains when they're throwing a Gaius to make sure that they're avoiding anyone that might be strapped to the bunks.
Oh, that's nice. They don't want to ruin the merchandise, I guess.
And that brings us to Greymane. Greymane is going to make his way in because he was on guard
On
Gaius. So he's
Sure
going to move
was.
in to try and protect Gaius. And as Gaius is being attacked, he's going to try and get the pit fiend that tried to sneak up on him. So he lunges forward with a bite.
19.
So the corner of the wall makes it a little bit harder, but it doesn't stop him. Greymane comes lunging through and viciously bites on his right butt cheek.
For 3 damage.
3 damage. Takes a nice solid chomp, and he's going to try and pull him to the ground.
7.
Well, he tears out the back of his pants, but fails to pull him to the ground. Brings us to Gaius Bainbridge.
All right, I will turn my attention to the guy who tried to hit me in the back of the head.
Nice.
Take a swing at him with my axe. For 24 to hit.
Oh, huge hit on that guy.
And 10 damage.
Big 10. Which one was that to?
That one.
Okay, same guy that just got his butt bit.
Yep.
You bring that axe down, and he collapses to the ground. In a big, messy pile.
Take a 5-foot step.
Okay, so you move over top of you 5-step onto the corpse of the fellow that you just took down.
Yep.
Getting a little bit closer to some more of the bunks behind you and freeing up some space towards the pit fiend that was chasing you down. And freeing up a little bit of space for Greymane to get in there. That brings us to Scarlet Carson. So Scarlet, you're standing in the doorway. There's a pit fiend directly ahead of you. There's one to the right, and you can see all 3 that are on the skywalk. There, I said it again. Catwalk.
So she will say to Kurgan, take out the ones on the catwalk. Is that what we're calling it? The catwalk? Or is it the skywalk?
I'm going with catwalk.
Catwalk.
I'm going to go with catwalk.
Kurgan, take out the ones on the catwalk. I screwed it up. Anyway, stupid idiot. Okay.
They're on the roof thing.
And I'm going to learn how to cleave real quick. Is that okay? She's just going to swing at the one in front of her.
Yeah. Okay, so you wind up and take a slash.
Let's make a pile of bodies here. And I'm changing my judgment to a damage. +1 to damage, which is my destruction. The judgment of destruction. As a swift action, I can change it.
Yep. Sounds good.
So my attack roll is 25 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll some damage. Bringing that sword down.
That's for 18 points of damage.
Oh, taking his head clean off his body. Destruction to the neck.
So I actually looked it up, Chris, and all of my bonuses stack right now. So I have a sacred, a luck, an enhancement.
100%.
Like, I have so many bonuses. They're all +1s.
That's what's fun about it.
But I have like 4 of them.
Inquisitors, you can get so many little
I
things
know.
stacking. It's cool.
Like sacred, it's cool.
And
anyway,
Inquisitor, I like I think they're fun to play through because you get like all those things keep stacking and it's a lot of fun.
I've never played one.
Yeah, they're cool. I like.
I'm having a
Inquisitors.
good
They're
time
cool.
already. She's hits way harder than I thought she would. So
Scarlet's done. She brings that beautiful yet unnamed sword down on the guy.
it's yet to earn a name.
It is yet
Is
to
it
earn
worthy of a name?
We'll have to
Back
see.
scratcher!
Back scratcher. Okay, we got 2 thugs. So this thug that is near Gaius, he's going to move in to get you because he's not really paying attention to the fact that there's a wolf in the doorway. And he runs in, and he's going to try and get you with not the cestus, but the skizzer.
Ooh.
Comes in with that sharp end.
A skizzer lizard.
But as he does, Grayman's going to get an attack of opportunity.
8.
That is a miss. And the skizzer comes in with a big, devastating punch with that terrifying splayed fiend wing of a blade. But you hoist your shield up in time and deflect the blow away. Scarlet, the pit fiend that is the last one in front of you,
Come on over, buddy.
advances over with a 5-step, and he also switches to using
Patink.
the skizzer. Coming in with a punch. And you duck away. The blade just barely coming by the side of your face.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
That's an original concept. Nobody sue us.
TM.
Two skizzers.
Never
It's got
thought
two
of it.
skizzers.
Exactly.
Yep. No one's ever thought of anything like that
No,
ever
ever.
before.
Not to be confused with scissors. Those are different
That's
things.
different.
That's a
Who
different thing.
even has
That's
scissors?
copyright.
But skizzers.
Skizzers.
Okay, Kurgan, it is your turn. So you see, you have an easy sight on one of the pit fiends, the one in front of Scarlet. Okay, so as you you move through the other side, the other entrance,
Yeah.
to the warehouse that is
loading
through the
dock.
back, through the loading dock, you push through that curtain, and you now have a clear line of sight on two of the pit fiends that are on the catwalk that are near the east wall. You do not have a line of sight on the one that is looking down at Scarlet, though. That you're kind of looking at her feet. You also, from where you are, have a great line of sight on the pit fiend on the ground level attacking Gaius,
I'll tuck that one.
and you have a good line of sight on the Raven,
Was Raven doing anything?
squawking
Well,
and making
yeah.
a ruckus.
You wouldn't have seen it do anything. I don't think I have either. So
I'm going to attack the one on the Gray Man.
One on Grayman. Let's see what you got.
14.
you mean the one that's not on the catwalk?
So it's a 14 to the one that's on Greymane.
I wouldn't listen to you.
That is a hit. The ground level one by Greymane. Arrow right to the side of the shoulder. Ping.
For 6.
A big 6. Seems quite wounded from the blow. Let's out a shriek. The ruckus being caused by the Raven continues to thrash its wings around and flap them as it goes. But you notice its piercing red eyes start to glow a bit as it stares towards Kurgan.
And they immediately fell in love.
That's how it starts.
And its bizarre chirping turns into a fearsome voice. Chains! Chains! Capture your allies in chains! I need a will save, please.
On Kurgan?
On Kurgan.
Is it a...
And all of you hear this. And it is coming from the Raven.
Oh. The innocent bird?
Yeah, innocent.
What?
Ah, freaking
Nobody
out,
would have
thrashing.
Innocent nevermore.
Nevermore. It's a compulsion.
Hey, Kai. That was not I got a 10.
Sounds good. Okay, so we got the 3 pit fiends on the catwalk. One of them is going to hurl at Scarlet. And then the other 2 are going to move a little bit closer to where the Raven is. And they're going to hurl at Kurgan. So we got 1 at Scarlet and 2 at Kurgan. Some more darts. Every one of them goes wild. Oh, they don't know what they can't see or something. Maybe it's too dark. Who knows? But these pit fiends on the catwalk are missing like crazy. Greymane, it's your turn. Greymane is he's got one of the pit fiends in his sights, and he's taking a chomp. Let's see what you got, Greymane.
5.
Oh, Oh, he bites wide. Misses. Tries to go between his legs, but misses.
Time
Brings
to change
us
up
to
the
Gaius
dice.
Bainbridge. Oh, yeah.
It's
Classic
D20.
dice switch.
All right, I will take a swing at the guy who stepped into my former space.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see, 25 to hit.
Oh! Last episode, Gaius couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, but this time he's clear cutting the forest with that battle axe.
Last episode, if this whole building was a creature, the building would be dead.
Yeah, that's about it. Let's see some damage. Holy moly.
And that will be for 7.
Oh! Viciously embedding it into his chest, and you yank it out, and the guy collapses to the ground. Okay, you still have a move available to you.
Do I see a way up onto this catwalk?
Yeah, it looks like kind of on the sides of the back sides of the wall of the front entry room that you were in. It looks like there's a ladder going up.
Okay. Can't really climb with a shield out, I would imagine.
Well, not with a shield out and an axe in your hand.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a ladder, so you would like with your shield on and not your axe, you'd be able to climb,
All right.
or
so
vice versa.
I'll put away my axe and then make a 5 foot towards the ladder.
Are you using a heavy shield?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So sounds good. Put your axe away and you move towards the ladder.
Yep.
That brings us to Scarlet.
Is the bird up in the air? Can Scarlet see the bird from where she is or no?
Not from where you
Okay,
are.
so
You
then-
heard the bird.
She will attempt to kill this guy in front of her,
Sounds good.
and then we'll try to step in.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Okay, with a 21, you soundly connect. Horizontal slash coming right at his waist.
That's 18 points of damage. Chris.
Oh! Almost cuts him clear in half. And he collapses to the ground. So you see, as far as you can tell, Scarlet, the only people left as you kind of peek your head through the doorway. The only people left in the central area are the 3 on the catwalk and the Raven.
Okay, so,
Which you'd see the Raven once you
and the Raven's
step
on the
into room.
catwalk, correct?
Yes, but again, you have to step in to see the Raven.
Okay, I am going to do so.
Okay, so as soon as you take that first bit of your movement, you now see the Raven. Where would you like to go?
I don't know if it used.
You want to give me a perception check?
Yeah, I would love to. 17.
Okay, so as you glance around, you notice that there is a ladder on the opposite side of the wall to the front entrance that goes up to the catwalk. You also notice there's 2 doors to your left, which would be at the far northeast side of the warehouse. There's 2 different doors there. You also notice that on the catwalk on the northeast side, there is also a doorway going into the wall there.
Okay.
That is what you see.
I feel like I should open those doors, but I'm more concerned about what's happening here. So I wouldn't know that they enchanted him at all, right?
You don't even know anything was cast.
Yeah, okay, great. Then I'm not
you,
going to...
You didn't even see that.
Then I wouldn't
You heard
change.
but
I heard her say something.
you
That's-
heard something.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to move me 20 feet over, and I'm going to take out a Tanglefoot bag.
Okay, so as you go, you pull out a Tanglefoot bag.
I can't throw it this turn as I've already used my
this time.
standard.
Nope. Okay, that brings us to Kurgan. Kurgan, you really want to chain up your allies. There's some bunks nearby
that's my command.
empty. Yeah.
Chain up my allies.
Hey, you were told to chain them.
13. Where's the closest chain?
So all of these beds, I would say, basically every 2 beds or so is open, and there's manacles on the near the head of the bed and the foot of the bed. You also know that Scarlet does keep manacles on her. Whether you choose to try and take her
What
manacles
was
is up to
my
you.
command was to chain my allies.
Yeah, you're supposed to chain up your allies.
So I'm gonna go to bed and grab a chain. Is there a chain on a bed?
So they're affixed, so you'd have to like drag someone to the bed to chain them up.
Oh, okay.
The only loose manacles would be the ones Scarlet has on her belt.
Is that easy to tell by looking at the table at the bed?
Oh, they're like they're obviously attached to the beds.
Okay.
So you're closest right now to Gaius.
Would Grammy be considered an ally?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Grammy to come to me.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so you've issued that command. That's a free action.
And I'm gonna tell him to go on this bed.
Come. So Kurgan, you walk up to the nearest bed that's unoccupied, and you tap it. And
Come, sit.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, yeah.
If I consider
100%, that totally agree. Yeah, 100%. That makes sense.
And I'll be all like, what I think. What's the
if someone
easiest
said your
thing?
Ally, you would totally do Greymanes, of course.
He's your closest ally.
Yeah.
And do I think what's the easiest to accomplish?
Yeah, oh, for sure. You would do the easiest
and I'm like,
thing.
This is easy.
Totally.
He'll come to me.
Come here. Okay, so it's the Raven's turn.
Okay, is it weird I say come to Greymane and pat on the bed?
You're kind of a weird dude, so
Yeah.
and they've only known you a few days.
Scarlet
so
would think of anything.
not
different.
yet. Not yet. No.
She's like, what is she? Just,
Nothing yet.
He's gonna
now,
use
as soon as you start grabbing your wolf and chaining him to the bed. I think then they would go, okay, something's going on.
Scarlet just thinks, she was like getting mad at you for not shooting her arrow. She's like, oh, she's gonna use the bed for Greymane to jump up to the catwalk.
He's got a plan.
That's a good plan.
Ooh.
Okay, right on.
So the Raven keeps shrieking. And as it does, you notice the Raven starts to fly towards this door. Okay, we got a trio of pit fiends. Oh, they'd be too scared of that. Okay, so the three pit fiends, they actually start coming down this ladder on the south wall. So they end up basically similar to where they were, but like they're now on the ground of the catwalk. The one that was farthest up, though, they're actually going to walk over and open the door for the Raven. Okay, it is Greymane's turn. Greymane's going to come running.
Who's a good boy?
It's on the
Who's
bed
our
now.
good boy?
Gaius, it's your turn.
Did I notice the guys move down the ladder?
Yeah, so you see both of them. They got their Cestus Cestus are on, and they've donned their skizzers.
Well, I'll go to attack the one.
Okay. Gaius advances and takes a swing at the closest pit fiend that's on the ground now.
That would be a 12 to hit.
A 12 is a miss.
Ah.
Scarlet, it is your turn.
Scarlet is going
So one is directly in front of you.
Yeah, I think
Scarlet, I think the Raven's trying to escape.
Yeah.
Stop it if you can.
I'm gonna move away, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I want to get as close up to the Raven as I can.
Coming in with the skizzer. Soundly connecting.
Okay.
That's what I should have done. I should have aided you to the escape. Didn't think of it. Sorry.
For 6 damage. That punching
Ooh, that hurts.
blade gets you right in the shoulder.
Thinking a little more direct of dropping
Right in
it.
the
It's all
meat.
good. We're learning how to fight as a team here.
Okay.
So
and,
Scarlet's gonna move over.
Moving over. Okay, so you move away from them and head right towards where the doorway is.
I want to make sure I have the most clear shot at this thing. So if I have to back up a little bit, whatever, no big deal. How high is it?
So there's a door in front of you, and then on the catwalk above you, there's a door that was just opened.
Yeah, I want to throw my Tanglefoot bag at the Falcon.
At the Raven?
Yeah.
For sure. It's about 20 feet in the air.
20
Higher
feet
than
in
you,
the air.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a -2 to this. for range increment.
Yep.
I do not have it good. I'm not good at throwing, but I will try.
See what you got.
Unless this is just a staircase back here, and there's no reason that I'm doing any of this, but I'm gonna go with it anyway because this is awesome. And also, as a swift action, I'm going to change my judgment to +1 to my attack rolls.
Ooh.
Nice. Good call.
See what you got.
15 to hit
15. Touch of 15.
with an Elodie Spirus Tanglefoot bag.
Okay. You miss.
Dang.
Roll me a d8, please.
Oh.
3.
You got a 3? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you throw it, it actually hits the right height, but you hit the wall ahead of you instead of just to the right where the raven is.
Okay.
Roll me a 20-sided dice, please.
18.
You got an 18? Okay, it hits, and there's this huge glue splotch right on the wall.
Not covering the doorway.
Nothing
by any
unusual
chance,
happens
is there?
beyond that. Nope.
Oh, that's too
Dang.
bad.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That brings us to Kurgan Thunderhowl.
So these chains on the bed.
I'm going to say it would be a full round action for you to manacle him up.
Okay, I
Pause.
will spend
All
the
four
full
pause.
round. Greymane is not moving, and I am putting chains over top of him.
Okay, I'm going to need a... it's a little unusual, so I'm going to need you to do a handle animal for me.
I wish you would have rolled that on your will save.
This is more amusing. Handle animal of 18.
We don't need
Okay.
amusement, okay?
You succeed.
We need you to be better right
So
now.
he's Greymane's a little weirded out, but he's pretty calm. He's all bloody because he's been eating that guy. He's untouched, I think, but he's got blood all over his mouth, and he's licking his chops. He's having a good time laying in this bed. He's really sniffing around at that pillow that's here.
Yeah, but that means nothing to me, right?
I know. I'm just telling you. It got interesting smells. He's like his face. He's like right on it, taking big whiffs. Okay, so I'll say that's it for your turn. Gaius, you're the only one with a good line of sight on Kurgan.
Yep.
You can give me a sense motive. So you just, while you're fighting, you notice Kurgan called Greymane over and then manacled him to a bed.
I would argue he should
Seems
get a
odd.
bonus to this roll.
Oh, he's getting a bonus. 'Cause
All right. The raw sense
Weird.
motive is a 20.
okay, you think Kurgan he's got to be under the effects of a mental effect of some kind of a compulsion.
Almost as if the
There's
Raven,
no way that he would do that.
the
He's
Raven
not in his
clearly
right
gave
mind.
him an order and he's following
And he's
it.
following it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's-
So you think he's Kurgan? Who's your eyes set on next? I guess Gaius. 'Cause
He's a
the only
pit
one you can
fiend.
see, right?
Kill him.
Guys,
Turn
Okay,
him
so
in.
after he locked him up, you notice that he's kind of staring at you, kind of like someone ready to herd like a wild animal.
Great.
That's what you see. Okay, it's so you
I mean,
notice
we
the
can
raven
skip ahead to my turn if we want. but-
disappears through the doorway, and it you hear the loud squawking noise and the intense noises made by the raven. You hear it pass by the door that you're in front of,
Oh.
and then it gets a little bit quieter.
I tried. I'm not good at throwing things.
So it was up, and then it passed by you through the door, and then it got quieter again, like it went down somewhere.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so we got three, count them, 3 pit fiends. One of them disappears into the doorway that the raven went through. The other 2, they take up better positions to engage Gaius, and they both punch you with their skizzers. One of them hits you
Ooh.
for 9 points of damage.
That's a big hit.
Soundly gets you
Holy.
just on the side of the neck.
That is a
The
good
deep
hit.
cut. Okay, and Scarlet, the door opens in front of you on your right,
Oh, hey, what's up?
and you see a pit fiend that was on the catwalk standing in front of you, and they got their skizzer out, and it looks like they survey the area. Gaius is Greymane. It's Greymane's turn. Well, Greymane's just going to stay where he is. Doesn't have any other instructions. That brings us to Gaius.
All right. Well, I will attack the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
Ooh. Dice are going downhill on this one. All right, that is an 8.
That is a miss. You swing, and your weapon is a glancing blow against their bloodied leathers. That brings us to Scarlet Carson.
I believe we're also going downhill. Yep, there we go. 13 to hit.
A 13. That is a hit.
Oh!
They are employing their skizzer as a weapon, so they lose their shield bonus from it. Barely connecting.
14 points of damage.
Oh! Cutting one of their arms off, and they collapse to the ground.
And I would like to move over to give Gaius flank-a-dank.
So as you cut this girl
Unless
up,
I see the bird.
you see the door ahead of you is open, and it is a spiraling stairway.
Okay.
One side going up and one going down.
So I probably think that the bird already went down, right?
You think the bird went down. You can
Okay.
actually hear it from down there.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, I'm going to move. I'm going to help Gaius first.
Okay, so you're so I was standard, so you can move. What do you got for your move speed?
30.
Okay, you can get directly up beside one of the other.
That's not flank.
Well, you'd have to straddle a bed.
Oh, is
unless
that a bed? Oh, sorry. I thought that was
yeah,
catwalk.
or you could have gone this way. Yeah, no, that's still
No,
a bed there.
just go beside. It's fine.
Okay, so you move beside one of the pit
Flank
fiends.
adjacent.
Almost flank.
Oh, you can do that. Can't you?
With the feet.
Kurgan, it's your turn. Okay, ooh, you got two people you got your sights set on. Scarlet, you can give me a perception
Scarlet's
check.
closer.
Actually, give me a sense motive. Because as you
even
kind of
better.
round the corner, you see Kurgan, and he's like eerily standing in front of Greymane, who's manacled to the bed.
He's staring
And
at
he's
Gaius.
he's staring at Gaius like he's
I
ready
have
to
a-
wrestle a bear.
I have a 30 cents motive.
Oh, something's wrong. He's doing exactly what he was told. You think he's under the effect of a compulsion of some kind.
Okay, I'm going to go around and go to Gaius, and I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Ooh.
Okay, so he moves up behind Gaius and he tries to grab you from behind. Pretty wolf, come with me, pretty wolf.
Tired?
You need a nap. Come lie down. boy.
My
Sit.
CMB is 15 with flank 17.
Ooh, my CMD is 18.
Okay, he fails to grab you. Gaius pushes you off. Get out of here.
Come here.
Get out of here.
Come here. You need to get to one of these beds.
Maybe later. Right now, we got to finish what we're doing in here.
I will bed you later.
Okay, so I got a pair of pit fiends. One is going to punch at Scarlet with the skizzer. The other one at Gaius with the skizzer. Okay. Scarlet. You're 14 AC?
That's correct, yes.
And Gaius, you're
Unless it's a
18,
hit, then
or
it's
19?
a 17.
19, correct.
Okay. It is a miss on Gaius, but a hit on Scarlet.
Roll low. Roll
For
low.
4.
Okay. Whew.
That's a D10, so that's pretty low.
I'm hurting.
Brings us to Greymane. He's content.
Rue
Gaius,
only
it's your turn.
live once, Rolo. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and keep my confused friend off with one hand. I'll attack the one that just took a big chunk out of Scarlet. Actually,
Okay, sounds good.
ooh, that will be a 13 to hit.
A 13, that is a hit.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, lose their defensiveness when they
And that'll be for 9.
use that skizzer. For a 9.
Please be enough. Please be
And he
enough.
collapses to the
Oh,
ground.
thank goodness.
She collapses to the ground. Pit Fiends, equal opportunity gang.
That's right. Hashtag feminism.
Gaius, equal opportunity murderer.
Yes, exactly.
No,
Defender.
self-defense.
Self-defensive.
Defender
Defender.
of justice and innocent
Exactly.
people. Brings us to Scarlet. It's your turn.
It
Okay.
was all self-defense.
Do I have any? I guess I wouldn't have any idea about what Kurgan is going through right now. So the only thing Scarlet would do, and I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work, but this is what she would do. She would look at Kurgan and say, "I told you to shoot the ones up there," and she's going to try to intimidate him out of his stupor.
See what you got.
Oh man, that's 28
Oh,
intimidate.
do you have sense motive, Kurgan?
I do.
What's your bonus?
I don't have a way of breaking this enchantment, but
Just your bonus. You don't need to roll.
25 cents motive.
You don't need to roll. It's just
Oh.
your bonus.
6.
So that's a 16. What do you get?
28.
28. So it's 1, 2, 3 rounds. He's going to be shaken.
Okay.
3 rounds of being shaken.
I
Kurgan.
mean, is that,
Makes it harder for him to grapple
and
me.
was that a standard action to do that?
That was a standard.
Okay, great. As a move action, I'm gonna draw a potion
Sounds good.
and 5 foot back.
Okay, you get a bit more distance between you and
Yeah.
that Pit Fiend with
Yeah.
the skizzer. Okay.
My health is not good.
Kurgan, it's your turn. You going to continue your attempt to
I will
drag
do it,
Gaius
but
to a
I'm
nearby
minus
bed?
2.
Oh, terrible.
9. 11 with flank, and then 9 again.
Not even close. Easily. Guys usually pushes you away. Get
What
out
are
of
you
here.
doing?
What are you
Scarlet's
doing?
like mad.
The Pit Fiend winds up and punches at Gaius with that skizzer. Oh, but she misses. Hoist your shield up. Greymane's having a nice relax. Gaius, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'll attack this remaining Pit Fiend with reverse flank.
First flank.
Oh,
Is
terrible roll.
Is that a 4?
That's a 4.
That's 10.
That's a miss.
With +2 with my reverse flank, which is totally a thing.
Yeah, you wish it was a thing. That brings
I
us
still
to
miss.
Scarlet.
She will drink her potion.
Drink said potion. Let's see what you got.
This is a Elodie Spirus
Ooh,
Cure Light Wounds.
roll 20-sided dice
Right before I roll the
before you roll.
You're going to explode.
18.
You got an 18.
18.
1-8.
1-8.
1-8. Treat your result as an 8 on the dice.
Whoa! Elodie coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
Maximize.
I would want to know if what a 1 was rolled.
I don't want
It
to know either.
explodes.
You take 8 points of damage.
A
Fireball
spirit
goes off in your
spirit.
mouth.
You down it, and when you do, there's like a... As soon as she starts drinking it, like her skin is just glowing with a golden radiance.
I grow some extra hair.
A wicked mustache.
Yeah.
Like a prize-winning mustache.
Oh man, that was awesome.
You just glow.
So that is a standard action to.
Like the healing is just seeping out of you. It's so potent. And that was a standard.
Okay, great. I will move beside Gaius, or like beside the right there.
Yeah, right back into melee.
Yeah, right
Okay.
back in.
Okay, Kurgan. Let's see another check.
Just in case you get dragged away.
What you doing?
That's a good call.
I'm going to attempt to grapple him again.
Let's see what you got.
Go away. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
A flank.
Yep.
Okay,
But
so
shaken.
that
shaking.
is a 19 or 16, flank 18, shaken 16.
Nice.
That is still a fail. He once again pushes. Get out of here! Get off!
I totally see his one hand on my face. He's like this.
And then he's fighting off with the other one.
Shrugging you off my shoulder.
Okay, it's the Pit Fiend. She's gonna wind up and she's going for Gaius again.
Kurgan, I know you're not in control, but come on,
Again,
man.
she misses, glances off your battle axe. You parry her blow. Greymane's having to relax. It's Gaius' turn. But
All right.
one remains.
And let's attack it. Hurt
Oh,
with a 6 on top of that 12. 18.
that is a hit. Roll some damage.
Nice.
Bringing that battle axe down.
For
Oh,
11 damage.
catching her on the side of the head, and she collapses to the ground. That brings us to Scarlet.
Scarlet,
What will you do?
I guess, is going to go and try and grapple.
Oh, sorry. It's
Kurgan.
Gaius. You still have a move action.
Yep.
Apologies.
12.
You start running in circles.
Scarlet, Kurgan's under a spell of some kind.
Okay.
That Raven cast on it. On him.
Oh! What spell?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, great.
But he's doing this now, and it's quite annoying.
Okay. Okay.
That brings us to Kurgan. Or, sorry, to Scarlet.
Scarlet is going to move around and attempt to manacle Kurgan.
Okay.
Or should I grapple him first? What's the best way to do this?
Yeah, you get around. It's up to you.
I mean, I don't know what it would take to, like manacle somebody in.
You can't manacle someone unless they're, like, at your mercy, so you'd have to pin them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, I guess, attempt to grapple Kurgan. I don't really know how to get him out of his stupor.
You can try non-lethal him. Although that has the downside of you'd be knocking him unconscious.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd.
Do you have a spellcraft?
I do not.
Do you have knowledge arcana?
That I do have.
See what you got.
16.
You believe that he's under some kind of mental compulsion that's probably similar to a spell. So you know that if you have something like a protection spell, it would give him a chance to resave. Beyond that, nothing really.
We are way too
I mean,
low level
you
to
could
have
probably
protection
get rid of
spells.
all the chains nearby. But I don't know how you would do that. 'Cause-
Do I have an idea how
Attached to
long this
beds and
spell will
things.
last?
No.
Okay, would I know that if knocking him out, like reset it, or when we bring him back?
Will it incapacitate him? Depends on whatever it is.
Yeah,
Like the
see,
duration will still be running.
We don't have time for this.
Probably not. We don't know how long it'll last.
I assume your objective is you and Gaius are going to work together to try and pin Kurgan.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to take, I would say, a back and forth between you guys. You guys, everyone puts their weapons away. You all get into wrestling poses as you start to grapple with one another. And it's going to take you guys, it takes you a grand total of 4 minutes
4 minutes.
to wrestle Kurgan down and manacle him.
Ugh.
You know what? Yeah, looking back, I think a D4 was too much. So each of you roll a D6, and that's the number of rounds it takes.
Okay.
I think that's more fair.
I had a 1.
Let's do that. Ooh, that's nice.
No, it's not a
Oh, he also rolled a 1. Kurgan rolled a D6. Oh my god! How did all 3 of you roll 1s? Okay, so it goes from 40 rounds down to 3.
Okay.
I think a D6
Okay.
each is fair.
Yeah,
The 3 of
all
you
right,
involved,
all right.
That seems much better.
All right.
I'm amazed you each rolled a 1. Okay, so in 18 seconds, you
dice decided.
managed to dice decide. As soon as I rolled the D4, I'm like, that's way too many
That's a
minutes.
long time. Yeah.
And that's not enough rounds
yeah. Okay.
to be able to D4.
Maybe we just talked Kurgan into
So-
chaining himself up.
Yeah. You're an ally.
You know,
of
you're an
yourself.
ally.
You're our ally, so why don't you chain yourself up?
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
So Kurgan is essentially
Okay, so you
out
guys,
of the rest of this encounter.
you've manacled Kurgan. So, Scarlet, you were using your manacles?
Yes.
Okay, so you've manacled Kurgan. Kurgan, you're now manacled. Try as you might, you now lack the capability of trying to manacle your buddies. Because let me be clear, you don't want to hurt them. You just know, no, you guys need to be chained
This
up.
is
Right
safer.
It's so much safer
Okay.
if you're all manacled right now.
Now, with my knowledge arcana, would I know what would cancel the trigger of that spell? If he wasn't in any view of chains, would that cause him to stop doing that, or would it still continue on?
Well, I know that you have manacles.
Yeah, he knows, and he's got manacles
But
on
if I
him.
drop him outside and then we leave for like 30 seconds...
Well, I would say, so with what was cast on him, he's not hostile towards you guys. He just he knows, man, you guys really need to be chained up right now. Like, I can't stress enough how wrong it is that you guys aren't chained up.
Okay.
You know, that's what's going through his head. So I would say you could probably convince him.
Okay.
With a really good diplomacy, you could try and pull the logic game on him.
I will attempt to aid.
To try and get him to stop trying to manacle you right now.
It is worth the shot to try and...
I will attempt to aid you. With a 14 to aid.
Kurgan, you're under control of a spell. We need you to snap out of it.
Do we get a bonus because he's manacled?
No, you don't. Okay, so let's see what you got.
All right. Diplomacy with a +2?
With a +2, yes.
Is 24.
Yeah, 24. Okay, so I'd say you guys would make a pretty convincing argument, but now I need one of you. I'm going to let you make a charisma check.
Ooh.
Opposed by the caster's charisma check.
I will attempt that.
Oh, that's fair.
We'll see what your game of logic works on Kurgan.
That's a fair ruling, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Where you attempt to convince him, no, you will chain us up. Just not right now. We have things to do right now.
So my opposed check is a 6.
Oh, he's... No. Kurgan, you're having none of it. They need to be manacled. So I don't know. What would make more sense?
Stop.
Would you
You need to manacle.
rubbing your guys' faces? Shh. No.
You need to be manacled. It's safer. You'll be safe manacled.
Okay, then I say, sorry, my friend. We'll be back to collect you after.
You'll be the one more safe manacled.
There's room on this bed to be manacled.
Let's be manacled together.
I start walking away from him.
Okay, and I lunge.
he's
Okay.
Straining against the chains.
Straining against the chains and try and lock
I try
them
to
up.
break the chains.
You're going to try and break the chains?
Yep.
Okay, so you
Oh my goodness, we don't have time for this.
11.
Okay. So you guys do your best with your arguments to convince him that, well, what if you put manacles on on one arm, then we're chained. He won't have any of it. He's deranged and mad with chain on the brain. And he's trying to force his way out of the manacles. He is not broken free of them. But the big heavy bunk is shifting a bit as he keeps yanking on it.
Okay.
Making a big grating noise.
We got to move on.
Yep, we gotta move on. Good night, sweet prince. We'll catch you later.
Okay, so Kurgan is making all kinds of noise, doing everything he can to try and drag his way to follow you guys to try and chain you up.
I'm going to always attempt to break the manacles or break the chains. That's my goal.
So you're going to try and break the chains?
Yeah.
What's your strength modifier?
+1.
Yeah, you have no way of breaking the manacle.
I'll still try.
Oh, yeah, you're going to relentlessly be trying the whole time, but you're not able to do it.
No, right through. End up gnawing right through his own shoulder.
Oh, so Kurgan and Greymane are now chained up while Gaius and Scarlet make their way down.
I want to do a quick perception check. Do any of the prisoners here look like they're going to be our next party? I mean, somebody that we can use that's combat Estuvius here?
You can give me a perception check. You guys haven't really looked at any of the people here.
12.
Okay, so as you glance around, it looks like the prisoners are healthy but unkempt, and most of them looks like they're kind of out of it.
Are there any spellcasters in here that can help our friend?
No one responds with sensical noise. So you saw there's 2 doorways. One of them is open, leading to a spiral stairway going up and down, and there's another doorway
I'm gonna open it.
that has not been opened.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay, so as you guys approach the northeast of the entryway, you find a small storeroom. It's used to hold all manner of supplies. And I'll take a perception check.
Is Stuvius in there?
No.
24.
17.
17?
17.
Okay, you look around, and it appears... Oh, what did you get?
24.
24, okay. So you look around, and it appears that the crates in this room mostly contain foodstuffs, but there's also a number of magical remedies and healing supplies in this chamber.
Oh.
You also notice there is a secret entrance which you easily pop open, and it looks like a small lift.
Going down?
Like a manual kind of elevator.
Oh.
Let's
Okay, so
One last yell.
the remedies and
In
supplies.
chains, you'll be set free. Come to me.
You hear from the other room.
He's monologuing in
He's
there.
monologuing. He's coming up with such good haikus of chain related material. Calling him.
Only in chains will you be free.
So Joel,
So, Nick.
is Scarlet gonna randomly jam that mystery potion down his throat? See what happens.
I'm considering it, actually.
Okay,
Is that what you tell me? Is that what you're like?
I'm not. I would not consider doing that at all to somebody. Because 1, I don't know what it does, and 2, I don't know.
And then there's 20 of an unknown one also. Don't forget.
It's like, it's oil.
Because I don't know what it's doing, and it wouldn't be consensual.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would Hail Mary this with that. Or would I?
Joel, what's your alignment?
I mean, does alignment really matter at this point? it's the okay, which one? Okay. I don't.
It's for the greater good. Says the black coin in your pocket.
That's true. You do have that lucky coin.
Nope, she wouldn't, because I don't think she would think that that would be a chance that we would find that. So,
Sounds good.
because why would we?
Now I ask Kurgan, deep down, in the pit of your very soul, do you want that effect to end?
Dun dun dun.
How much do you feel your guy doesn't
No,
want to be under
because
that effect?
I'm with my buddy Grayman right now.
Yes, you're good?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I'm content.
Sounds good to me.
sounds good to me too.
Okay.
I will not give my soul up.
Who said anything about giving your soul up? I never said anything about that.
The
I asked
Raven's
if it was what you truly desired.
the Raven is
that's
not,
all.
isn't even here.
He's monologuing
Raven's
still.
gone.
He's
No.
monologuing. Okay,
Well, let's not forget how lucky those coins are that you were given.
we'll be back for you later.
Kurgan, Thunderhowl, and his fearless companion Greymane lie chained, manacled to some of the nearby punks among all of the civilians who find themselves also manacled. Gaius Bainbridge and Scarlet Carson draw their weapons, raise their shields,
Oh, Grayman.
Heal up before going down there.
and
with
suck
the-
back a few potions before, against their better judgment,
I take that
progressing their way
I'm taking in a large person potion too, by the way. Oh wait, I can't
down
use
the
that.
spiral staircase.
I can't use that.
Can't. You're an outsider.
You're an outsider.
Thank you.
Wait, can I?
Lock
Let's
up.
see. Rigorous are a bipedal creature of the humanoid type.
You can take it.
All right.
Lock
You're gonna
up.
take it on while you're going down a spiral staircase.
What was that? You can tell me to lock up all
I'll
my.
keep it on me though.
He said, "Chains, chains, chains, chain up all your allies." Gaius
I hate
Bainbridge
this.
and Scarlet Carson Against your better judgment, you draw your weapons, heal yourselves up, and head down the spiral staircase to the pathway below. But what will they find? Will Kurgan ever get chains off the brains? Find out next time. All this and more on Barely Adequate, where we aren't that good at this, and you don't have to be either.
Chink, ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. That's chains. Chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Chink, ka-chink.
Chains will set you free.